Okay, the structure faces east. We're on the south side of the structure. There's a fence at the southwest corner. And we're coming up. And see the rain gutters up here? This is both sides of the fireplace. And they're too close. Too close to the structure. There's supposed to be about a 2-inch gap up there. So, and coming on along. We got foliage conducive to wood destroying insects. I got foliage next to the house right here. Debris. That's the fresh air, combustible air intake for the fireplace. I would have written that up if you didn't have one, but you got one. And again, the rain gutter is too close to the wall there, that same 2 inches. We have high soil along the south side of the structure here. And somebody's cut this tree root right here, because that's what tree roots do. That's why you're not supposed to have a tree closer than 25 feet to the structure. So somebody was aware of that. Somebody's aware of the foundation. We got 2 soaker hoses over here. We got dueling soaker hoses. The tree's been cut. That's very interesting. So far I haven't seen any movement. Any movement at all. So far. Coming along here. Now we've got wood mulch. And it's high soils. Wood mulch underneath the drip line, beneath the drip line. And this is conducive, according to Structural Pest Control Services, that's conducive to wood destroying insects. I got mulch too close to my house too. My wife likes it. I get that. But that's what it is. That's what it is. Moving on along. Still looking at the structure. Looking at the structure. We've got some repair beneath that window right there. Beneath that window. So the window closest, they've got a little bit of repair. And then if you look at the mortar, around these eyebrows, these circular transom lights, there's been some repair here. There's been some mortar repair. Good to know. This scarring right here, the scarring here that we have here, that nice square, that looks like, that resembles a foundation pier. As if this structure might have had some foundation repair work done to it. And it's usually the way it works. Lawn sprinkler heads shouldn't be closer to the structure than 12 inches. These electric receptacle outlets, they should have protective in-use covers on them. So that way you could plug something in and then close it, and then it could rain and you could have your Christmas lights still be hooked up and stuff. And we have power. And we also have a warning indicator on here. So the GFCI is not working on it with my tester. But I know the GFCI works on this because I tripped it in a half bath. And you shouldn't have the half bath and exterior on the same circuit. But when this home was built, that was okay. But that indicator tells us that we got the hot and the neutrals reversed, that the receptacle outlet's not properly wired. That's what that means. We got wood mulch underneath the drip line, still some more. And then we got 2 of these. That's good. You see that little pipe coming out of the soffit there? And then you got another one over here. That pipe right there. That's your secondary drain lines. And they're in obvious locations, so when water comes out of these, you can look out the windows and see water dripping, and you know that you've got a problem. Now that one's kind of missing the window mark a little bit if I wanted to be picky, but it's also by the front porch. You know, so what are you gonna say? You're gonna say that you're gonna miss that? I doubt that. I doubt that. Again, it looks like we have a little bit of mortar repair. Now you see this right here? This is what's known as a weep hole. And they're around the foundation perimeter. And these are acrobat ants. Those are not carpenter ants. Crazy ants. Okay, so not that you want ants, but that's what those are. They're not wood destroying insects. With these weep holes, home ownership 101, okay, all roofs leak, all walls leak. We design these structures so that they shed water faster than they accept it, because we want to keep the inside dry. Go figure. And the wood and the walls dry. We want to keep all that dry. So we have weep holes around the perimeter, and they let, mostly it's vapor, but if it gets bad enough, they'll drain. I've seen them drain before. That's another story. But you're also supposed to have weep holes over your fenestrations. There's French for hole in your wall. I mean, there's for doors and windows. I'm not seeing weep holes over the fenestrations. Now, the brick fenestrations. See these windows over here with the wood? We wouldn't have a weep hole over that. It's wood. These exterior light fixtures, they should be sealed to help prevent moisture infiltration from getting into the wall system. Moving on along here. Now this window, I think this is the formal dining area. And I think this is the master bedroom. And these are the north windows on the east wall. But between these two windows, we got a pretty good crack going there. Pretty good crack. I wonder how long this is going to last. I'm getting the battery warning, so. Moving on along. These are called control joints. Some people call them expansion joints. Call them what you will. Call them what you will, but we expect the wall to move. We've seen it move over there. We expect the wall to move. So these, like the lines in the street, they expect the street to move too. And hopefully it doesn't make ugly cracks. These disconnect boxes should be sealed. But we're going to get back to that. We're going to get back to that. Water. Oh, Saved by the Bell. Fence touching the house. Good home. This is Bud. This is where the gas enters the house. The gas meter is out there by the driveway. These bushes next to the house, and these are called soffit vents right here. That allows fresh air into your. And they didn't want to talk to me. Okay, this control joint, this expansion joint, the sealant's starting to pull away. So this needs to be resealed. And that's all of them. They should be monitored. And we got some other things again that's going to be in the part of the electrical. So we're just going to kind of move through here. We're going to mauve and grab. Okay, this is going to be open the next time you see it. So this is your 200 amp electric service panel, but it's hand labeled. It's written, excuse me. It's supposed to be printed. Not cursive writing, it's handwriting. It's not supposed to be handwritten, it's supposed to be cursive. And well, we'll go into that later. That was kind of quick, wasn't it? I'm supposed to be showing you the outside of the house, and I'm just running through the garage. This is going to be about the only part of the roof I'm going to be able to walk. This is the lower back side. And over there you can see the chimney. It's got a cap. See that cap? Maybe I can see it better from when I get on top side. I wish I could get up to the mountain goat region. I'll still be able to see some things. We're moving through, and we got to cut through the garage because the fence is locked. Portable sheds are not real estate improvements. That's beyond the scope of this inspection. You didn't contract it. You probably don't want to pay me $100 to write a special report about it. Probably. Coming on along. The walls are looking good, looking good. This is the clothes dryer vent. This is the other one. This is how I know it works. It tripped. And if we went back to the front porch, we'd find that one had tripped as well. Moving along. got water here somewhere. Blind inspector, he just fumbles around. You'll find it. Even a blind pig finds an acorn every once in a while. Boomer humor. Coming on along. We're going to make it. This right here, that's called a shrinkage crack. Okay, some people call them corner pops. Call it what you will. But the cement is continually drying. And then it's getting smaller. You won't be able to measure it. Your brick is the only part of your house that actually grows. And it's continually growing, but you won't be able to measure that either. And then the physical properties of the foundation and the brick are different, so they expand and contract at different rates when when it heats up and cools off. So they put a poly underneath here, a plastic between the two, and the poly never goes to the corners. I mean, it is supposed to, but they never get it right. Anyway, the poly never goes to the corners. They're expanding, contracting, and then it cracks right there. Now, if it's in the span of a hand, and I don't know whose hand, and it goes this way, then that's not a foundation problem. If it pops out, it might be a brick problem, and you might want to, seal it. I see it all the time. People patch them back up, But that corner right there. The only thing that corner's doing is supporting this brick line right here. So it might be a brick issue, but it's not a foundation issue. And that's that. I can't believe it. We got that.